Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, beautiful people. It is 7:57 in the morning on the 8th. And I'm over here multitasking, trying to watch my movie, doing my podcast, recording my YouTube. And guess what I did too? I already posted a blog. Damn, I'm on it this morning. I'm on it. Mind you, my day started at like 4 in the morning. I only slept 4 hours, but I'm on it. And I was fixing a couple of my domain issues, trying to get my business on Google. And somehow I made a big mistake, and I need people to help me fix it. I sent my domain to one account, but set up the business in a whole another one. So when you Google me, it shows up, but it's not the right actual Google. It's the right Google one that's going to show up. I just need my domain transferred to that one so I can finish everything else. I'm on Google now, people. I'm on Google. You Google Shop Normies and Shop Normies will pop up. I'm on Google now, people. Oh my gosh. We done make it to the big leagues, y'all. Shop Normies is on Google, y'all. Like, I think I'm about to cry. Oh my gosh. We're like on Google. And I already have my first review. Because, we did do her nails. And I've done her nails a few times. And yeah, so. And I've actually done her actual nails. Yeah. And we've done her press on, which she's actually going to be the hand model for when we do the video on how to probably put on the press on nails. But yeah, we're on Google now. Seeming a little more real. Like legit. I'm really about this. I'm really trying to make this work. Like, people think I'm playing. I'm not. I'm seriously about getting my kids and myself where we need to be. But that's neither here nor there. It's time to get serious. Okay, so let's have a nice little conversation while all of my little minions are asleep. All of them, including the puppy. So, I think in order for this conversation to happen, I may have to pause this movie because, Tammy in this movie done pulled out a knife and she bought this choppity-yuppie. Little mama tried to take the knife. Talking about Bob. Stay in your place, Felicia. No, leave the knife. You don't need to go talk to nobody with no knife in your hand. When anybody tell you, let me go talk to him real quick, and we holding a knife in your hand, you don't need to talk to nobody, bro. Nobody. Oops, I gotta blow my nose. Are you about to punch him? And she'll go back no matter what. Hello. Oh, Lord. Little mama in this movie. Put it on point. It ain't even about the love. Just don't want to be alone. If a dude know that a female gonna allow him to say his lies and continue with his lies and she gonna let him get away with it all because of the simple fact that she don't want to be alone. It ain't even about the love, baby. It's just about the fact that She ain't want to be alone. And that's something that most dudes don't understand. Half of these females that are putting up with y'all mess, or that even deal with half of y'all, it's only because she don't want to be alone. And that's why half of y'all be like, oh, she done cheated on me. Yeah, when she found the next dude that was doing her better or was doing her right, she left because she was no longer alone. Well, that was neither here nor there because I was part of the movie, and the movie had nothing to do with y'all because y'all sure as heck was not watching it with me. Because I sure as heck was watching it by myself. But in case if y'all wanted to watch it, it is called When Love Kills, the Felicia Blakely story. I'm watching it on Tubi. Little Mama's in it. Tammy's in it. What's his fine ass from The Pains? Calvin, he's in it. Got a thing for dark meat. I mean, that's Captain Obvious. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. Why am I putting this phone in the wrong? I am putting it in the right direction. Delano's meeting for what's going to happen is supposed to be on the 11th. Or was it the 12th? No, I can't remember. This is not a good thing. I can't remember if she said it was on Tuesday or a Wednesday. I know it was like a 9 or 9:30. I have a feeling it's on the 11th. Darn it. But get this, people, right? We left off Christmas vacation with Delano being permanently suspended until a disciplinary board decides what they're going to do. That's why we were asking for a rush on the meeting, because there was no point in having a manifestation meeting on what curriculum or schooling or whatever Delano was going to be happening with school, because basically they kept talking like Delano's gonna be suspended pretty much. It's kind of like, and I kind of feel like that's what well, it's not that they kept talking like that. It's kind of feel like that's pretty, the aura through the whole meeting, the way we felt, the way the conversation was going, and I say we because Lovey was there too, so the way it was all going was like, he's gonna be suspended, so what was the whole point of this? But then they can't say that because the determination meeting hadn't occurred yet, so the disciplinary meeting hadn't occurred yet, so it's kind of like it was redundant to have a manifestation meeting prior to disciplinary meeting. So it had ended with Delano's gonna still be suspended until the disciplinary meeting, and the disciplinary meeting was supposed to be rushed because we were requesting for the disciplinary meeting to occur prior to the manifestation meeting. So this is what happened right before Christmas vacation, literally right before Christmas vacation. Mind you, I have been telling the school since the school started, since Delano has been registered in school in September, that the Wi-Fi does not work here due to the fact that we're in a motel setting. The security settings do not work with the Chromebook, so it does not allow him to sign in, so he's not able to do any work. At that time, there was no homework, so it wasn't really a big deal. to me it was, because if he needed assistance with anything, I couldn't assist him, especially when it came to his Spanish class, because obviously, I mean, mi gente, vamos a decir que si mi niño llega a mi casa en la clase de español con una F, ¿qué clase de mamá soy yo? Hablando completamente español, escribiendo completamente español y leyendo completamente en español, y llega el niño mío con una F. ¿Qué clase de mamá soy yo? Pero ni culpa mía será, porque ni el wifi no trabaja con la computadora ni con nada más. Y por más que le digo a esa gente, no escuchan. Son más casquiduros que yo no sé qué carajo. Y por puñeta mamá me sacan de quicio. Me tienen a punto que le quiero sacar todos los pelitos con unos tweezers a toditos. Ni sacarlo con tijeras, con tweezers, se lo quiero sacar a todos. Uno a uno. Sentalitos ahí, pelusa. Anyways, translation. What type of mom would I be that I speak in full Spanish, read full Spanish, and write full Spanish, and yet I have a child come home with an F in Spanish at no fault of mine because the Wi-Fi in our location does not work and I'm not able to assist him. And my proof was in the whole entire statement I just made in Spanish. Like... So at the time, there was no homework, but I was still upset due to this. I brought it up in IEP meeting. Still nothing was done. When homework is now being given, brought it up in an email. Nothing was really acknowledged. Ms. Driver, I did spoke to her about it. Something was supposed to be brought up to the teachers concerning it so that it wouldn't, go against him, but they would give him time supposedly to do homework in class. Apparently that's not happening because he's pretty much now still failing all of his class since homework has been started. My son is being jeopardized for being homeless. My son is being jeopardized for having conditions that they had not seen in Virginia. So they took out of his IEP, and now it's coming to bite us in the behind. And they're trying to suspend him for it. Yet when I offered, sorry, I gave that wrong, the word wrong. I offered to provide previous IEPs to show that my son had previous aggression and that, yes, it is part of his condition so that a disciplinary meeting can be held correctly, okay? I was told that's not necessary. How is that not necessary when everybody in this manifestation meeting voted that no, his 2 altercations were not a part of his condition? How are they not? Just because you guys have not seen them in the short time frame that you have known my child does not mean that he does not have these conditions. Everyone knows that all these conditions can change at any time. These are the things that I do not understand how as educators and as professionals who are trained and who have made it very clear to me that are trained to deal with autistic children, trained to deal with this and trained to deal with that, you have the audacity to call CPS on me for my child missing school and for another accusation that I do not understand, because at no point in time was he in front of anybody's screen for an accusation to be made of neglect or anything when there's no Wi-Fi ability for him to even log in to his Chromebook. So I don't even understand where that came from. But I do hope that the person who actually made the call is very proud of themselves, because I'm going to fight to the fullest of my abilities, leg or no leg, mental health or no mental health, stuttering or no stuttering, forgetting or no forgetting. I don't care how my brain is functioning. I will fight until I cannot fight no more. And exactly how I send CPS back to you guys with the questions, I will continue. You have met the right match. The first thing that I said to CPS when they knocked on my door and I opened it, and he said, A, whose name I don't remember and I really don't care to remember, I'm from CPS, I hope you're here to actually help me instead of freaking stressing me, because I'm exactly where y'all left me back In June, when y'all closed my darn case, his eyes popped wide open. So come right on in, but you better be coming on in with some help. Because I don't need any more stress than what I already have, because look at where I am. I mean, I'm in the Taj Mahal, can't y'all see? Like I told him in that meeting too. Can't you see the beautiful paintings on the wall that cost like $5,000? Can't you see the sky-high rise ceilings that we have? Can't you see the painted floors? Like, I mean, baby, we have gold on the wall, sweetheart. Like, baby, don't you see the type of life that we have, sweetie? We've got it made. That black mold that is over there on the floor by the AC going to the bathroom, that ain't mold, sweetheart. You are seeing completely wrong. Your eyes are deceiving you, hunty. That is not black mold. We are in the Taj Mahal. You would never find that in no Taj Mahal. See, because nobody puts fear in my heart. And I don't know if that's what they thought they were doing when they called. And if they thought they were going to get me to move how they wanted me to move by making the call. But I'm sorry, boo. DCF and Connecticut ain't put no fear in my heart. And they are worse than you guys. Because I really thought you guys were supposed to be worse than them. But they're actually worse than y'all. And I did a good, 16 years of DCF, for my oldest. So I'm used to battling back and forth for child services. I mean, again, I'm a mental health mom. I have mental health children. I'm accustomed to battling the service. And like I told the guy when he was sitting in my living room, I'm on this earth for my babies, okay? And for my babies only. And whatever else other work God may want me to do while I am on this earth. But nobody, not even God himself, will put fear in my heart. God said, thou shalt fear no man. And I fear no man. I don't even fear myself. People forget I'm a homicidal, suicidal person. If I don't fear myself, why shall I fear you? No one puts fear in my heart, but I will fight for my babies until I cannot fight no more. I will fight even if it takes my last breath. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I am not going to set up my children for failure. I will not. I refuse. I am not going to do so. I'm not. I'm not. What type of mom am I if I allow someone else to set up my child for failure if I'm not willing to set up my own child for failure? I might as well call CPS on myself then if that's the case. I mean, like I told CPS, everybody's always quick to want to call CPS on the parents. Everybody's always quick to want to call CPS on the parents. But who can I call? Because the school neglected my son. So who can I call to report that neglect? I'm still waiting for these answers. Who can I call to report the neglect? I've requested for my child to be transferred before the second altercation happened. That request was neglected. I've requested for an autistic school. Cool. The school thought my child was above an autistic school level. Awesome, fantastic. But still, it was their job to then come, hey, Miss Hernandez, your child is not equipped for an autistic school. But may I ask, why are you requesting for a transfer? What type of transfer are you looking for? What else can we do since you feel that we are no longer meeting the needs of your child? Were any of these things done? No. Instead, my child's fate was placed in their hands and they decided, well, nope, he's too smart to go to an autistic school. We're just going to continue to keep him here. Next altercation comes, yep, well, we no longer want him here anymore. Let's see about permanently suspending him. Forget the fact that mom already warned us. Listen, I'm not a denial mom. Okay? I'm taking ownership of my child and myself through this time frame. Where is Newport News Public Schools ownership? And where is Hines Middle School's ownership? I don't see it anywhere. Contrary, my son is still the one getting pinpoint, and so am I, because for a principal to say to another teacher, that mother is a live wire, ma'am, you don't know me. You met me during a hot time, okay? You sent my son home for allergies. You ain't even asked me for a COVID test. You ain't asked me for nothing except for proof that he has allergies. I made it very clear to you that he was going to have to miss school the whole entire time until the date of his appointment. Stated to you exactly what date his appointment was going to be, which was like 2 weeks down the line. Nobody bothered to send no work for him, nothing. I had already stated he couldn't do no Wi-Fi. Hold on. Already stated he couldn't do no Wi-Fi. I said nothing. But I need CPS. Hey.
Heads up, there's a bunch of police out front.
Oh, shit.
Like 6 cars. 20 people. Just let me know right here.
Alright. Damn, what the fuck are they doing? So, yeah. I don't know. But give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta run to the bathroom. Oh my God. Making that movement, and I move my legs just made me realize I really gotta go tinkle. Whoo! Sometimes when I'm sitting, I don't feel the sensation. Since I have numbness in my legs, so my feeling in my legs is not like everybody else's. I kind of feel like I'm always in an epidural, and I don't always feel like I have to go to the bathroom. So yeah, I gotta go tinkle. I will be back. Alright, lovely people. Today is actually the 10th at 2:48 in the morning, and I realized that I never really got to finish the recording, so I'm just gonna post up with what I have, and hopefully I'll be able to get back to it and finish the topic or finish it on another episode all across the board. But I hope so far you guys enjoy what you have, and I do hope to revisit it again. I just had gotten a call, and then the day went a whole nother different direction, and I never got a chance to come back to it. But I do hope that you guys stay blessed. And thank you for listening to the podcast. And thank you for supporting my family and I.